I get the idea, but putting this many popular search terms in one ad is... No, I'll do it. This is Kyle from TrueStory.fm, and I'm here to encourage you to become a supporter of our shows. You'll marvel at what a great deal it is from here to DC. If it's your election to pay just $5 a fortnight, you can get early access to ad-free episodes plus bonus content made just for members. Why, that's less than an espresso. You'll be a star. Wars have been fought over less amazing treasure. You look nice. Did you get a new tailor? Swiftly head over to truestory.fm/join to find out how you can become a member. It's a great place to be, your own personal pink pony club. Well, it's time for me to say goodbye when I'd rather say hello, kitty. Is that what you wanted?
Before we dive in, here's another show you can enjoy in the True Story FM family of entertainment podcasts.
Ever wondered what happens when a Zoomer who grew up on the Clone Wars,
a millennial Anakin defender,
and a grumpy old Gen Xer walk into a cantina to talk Star Wars?
Then we've got the podcast for you.
Star Wars Generations is a place for fans of all backgrounds to come together, talk about why we love the franchise, and what we can learn from each other.
With so much new Star Wars content coming out, we take a deep dive into all of it. We talk stories and characters, what we learn about the Force and the Empire, Republics old and new, and how each story adds to the larger picture.
Besides episode-by-episode coverage of the new shows, we've been going back to watch the movies in release order. We talk about Star Wars novels and video games, along with fan content and cosplay.
And with each episode, we're just starting the conversation, and we hope you jump in. We'll read your feedback, answer your questions. We've even had full episodes dedicated to questions raised by listeners like you.
You can find us under Star Wars Generations on your favorite podcast app, or by going to theethicalpanda.com. May the Force be with you.
Now this is podcasting.
Horror movies get a bad rap. They're cheap thrills, mindless gore, not cinema, blah, blah, blah.
But we here at Sitting in the Dark know better. We know that horror is more than just jump scares and chainsaws. It's a reflection of our deepest fears, our anxieties, Okay, and there's a lot of jump scares and chainsaws.
Join us, Pete Wright, Tommy Metz III, Kyle Olson, and Keenan Diaz, as we cut into the dark heart of horror cinema.
Every episode, we explore a different facet of the genre, from survival horror to home invasions, from zombies to birds. We tickle the tropes, analyze the angles, and sharpen our own axes along the way.
We'll introduce you to the classics that shaped the genre.
And the modern masterpieces that are pushing the boundaries of terror.
Sitting in the Dark is your guide to navigating the terrifying, thrilling, and sometimes hilariously bad world of horror movies.
We'll help you understand why we love to be scared.
And maybe even convert you into a horror fan yourself.
So turn off the lights,
close the basement door,
and join us.
Sitting in the Dark.
Ox Hare presents, in association with True Story FM, the Swashbuckling Ladies Debate Society. Today's adventure, The Scars I Have Ignored, Part 3.
Our honeymoon is not turning out how I expected.
How so?
I'd planned on days of indulging your intellectual curiosity and nights on engaging your physical ones.
We've done some of that.
And that definitely gives that restaurant 5 stars. But we do so much running around and fighting in our normal lives. I thought this would be different.
Zinnia, this is who we are, who we were, and who I hope we will be. We don't stop being us because we go somewhere new, and the world doesn't pause because we want to take a break. Look at me.
I have no objections to that.
No, really, look at me. I'm happy. I'm with my favorite person in the world on an adventure none of us could have predicted. But we're together. That's what this is all about. Are you still with me?
Forever and ever and forever after.
Then let's go fight some sea monsters.
Lead on. We are not the first to pass this way.
You noticed it too.
A walkway right under the surface of the water? Oui. People walk this tunnel regularly, but don't wish anyone to know.
Let's see what's around this corner.
Look out! It's dead.
I don't think it was ever alive.
Look at that. It's massive with huge claws.
And placed on a mannequin. This is a suit.
Someone is dressing up as a creature to kidnap women? What kind of a sick man would think of such a thing?
Why did you kill my dummy?
En garde.
Sword down, my dear. That's a voice we know. Iris, are you all right?
Saffron, what are you doing here?
We're here to rescue you.
You are? That's very sweet.
She does not seem very kidnapped.
That's because I'm not. Ladies, some illumination, please.
Cabins, boats, and women everywhere. Is this a prison?
No, it's the opposite. What you're seeing is the society of the Selkie. We're a sisterhood.
So, religious order?
No, we're not a cult. Sit down, drink some tea, and I'll explain it all. And swords away, please. This is a place of peace. It began a few years ago. A local woman was being beaten by her husband. Neither the law nor the church were on her side. And if she ran, he'd just drag her back to the hell he'd built for her.
So you decided to do something crazy.
The ordinary wasn't working. Why not the extraordinary? The locals had all these myths about Selkies, shape-shifting women who could turn into seals. And in some of the stories, they'd take someone who'd never return.
Run to the next town, they'd send you back. But disappear into the sea? Oh, very clever.
I couldn't believe it worked. I'd helped her start a new life. She was grateful and I felt amazing.
So you did it again.
And again, and again. So many women are forced into bad situations they cannot escape. Terrible parents, predatory bosses, and worse. As I got more ambitious, the Selkie became a society of Selkies.
A society of women helping women. It's extraordinary.
And it's secret.
But why now? Why the disappearing act?
Every action has its equal opposite reaction. The inn has been a great boon to our work.
They check in, but they don't check out.
Exactly. But we're starting to get noticed by the wrong people.
Yes, we've met Anatole.
There are worse things in the world. You just happened to come at a bad time.
What changed?
Someone's been getting close. We'd long had an escape plan ready for me. We just never thought we'd have to use it.
The 7 painted on the door.
It's part of the myth. It was a message my crew was telling me that they were about to pull me out. It just happened to be while you were here. So I'm sorry for the extra drama.
I can understand how this would be more important than our vacation.
And Gerald?
Another unfortunate side effect. Long story as short as I can make it, his land is right over our heads. I paid his gambling debts, he gave me the land. We just did it under the guise of marriage.
And he wanted a renegotiation.
I knew how he looked at me, but I thought our arrangement was just business. Once we were married, he expected us to do what husbands and wives do, and that was never going to happen. But that led to resentment, to frustration, more drinking, more gambling.
And so you disappear.
Maybe he'll have more luck with women as a widower.
Iris, what you're doing here is noble. It's amazing.
Thank you. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you. Our secrecy is our strength.
But what about Aster?
Aster, that poor girl. I never wanted to be a mother, but that night, I couldn't just leave her to the fates. I care for her a great deal.
But
the work is more important than any one of us. I do feel for her, and I will mourn the life we had together, the three of us in that house. But I've made her my heir. She'll have the property. Minta is there for her.
But she won't have you.
No, she won't. She can't.
You can't take her with you?
To this life. Do you know how many close scrapes there have been? That I've almost died? This life is outside of the law. It's danger in the dark and unlikely to end well. I can't bring a child into that.
But abandoning her?
The lesser of two evils. She gets to live in the sunshine, while I stay in the shadows. Because that's where the monsters are.
What happens now?
That's up to you. You know the secret now. You can give me up to the authorities, help them track down all those wayward women, and put them back in their proper place.
The other option?
I die.
What?
Tell her I died. You did everything you could, but you failed. She mourns. You leave. The work goes on.
Just like that.
I'll tell you what I've told every woman I help escape. We don't go back. Ever. It's our first rule. It's not just for your own sanity, but for the safety of all those who've passed before and will leave after. I won't be the first one to break that rule.
I can see that your heart is set in this direction.
I hoped this day would never come. But I did plan for it. Can you do it? Will you keep this secret?
I will.
We will.
Thank you. Both of you. You're saving many lives today. I'm sorry to put this burden on you.
You've been carrying all this weight for so long. Let us take some off your shoulders.
Is this truly goodbye?
It has to be. If we see each other again, something has gone terribly wrong.
Then let me just say thank you for the years of friendship, for the work you're doing and will keep doing. I wish I could give you more than just my gratitude.
It's because of you I was able to start all of this. Who knew that one kiss under the moonlight would lead to all of this? Zinnia, take care of this one.
With all my heart and all my strength.
We that are true lovers run into strange capers. But as all is mortal in nature, so is all nature in love mortal in folly.
Goodbye, Iris.
Goodbye, Saffron.
Parting is such sweet sorrow. Here goes. Aster, we need to talk.
There you go. That's the last one. Thank you, Sean. And you too, Sean. My ladies, you're all packed up and ready to go. I'm just sorry I didn't get to stay longer.
And we're so sorry for your loss.
Iris was a good woman, but she spent her life running like the devil was at her heels. Guess one finally got her.
It seems so.
Taken by the Silkies. I'm sure she gave them a hell of a fight.
Will you two be all right?
We've got each other. That'll have to do. But the girl is strong. None of us get through this life without acquiring a few scars. Good journey to you both.
Thank you, Minta. And good luck.
Are you sure we should be leaving like this, with Aster having just gone through this?
I don't like it either, but we've already caused a bit of a ruckus. And the last thing we need is to call more attention to this place. People get curious, start asking questions.
You are correct, as ever.
Okay, I'm ready.
What is all this?
My bag? I'm coming with you.
You are?
Of course.
Saffron?
This is news to me. Aster, you can't come with us.
But with Iris gone, where Where do I go? What do I do?
You stay here with Minta, in your home.
You grow up. You learn, you love, you live.
You said I needed teachers. You should teach me.
What can we teach you?
How to fight? How to flirt? How to keep myself safe?
Aster, you're a sweet child, but we're not in a place where we could take care of a girl.
I can take care of myself.
Of that I have no doubt. But as you've seen, where we go, trouble follows. We have no permanent address. We drift from port to port, facing danger at every turn. It is no place for someone so young.
I can learn. And when I grow up, I can be just like you.
No.
No.
If you do it right, you will be just like you. The world already has a Saffron and a Zinnia. It needs an Aster.
You probably want your scarf back.
No, you keep it. Something to remember us by. All right, Sean, we're coming. I'm so sorry, Aster, but we have to get going. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
Goodbye, my dear, and bon courage.
You'll see. I'll get better. I'll be better. No, I'll be the best. And I'll find you.
I had hoped there wouldn't be tears on our honeymoon.
You can't appreciate the sweet until you've had the sour.
Luckily, our trip has not concluded yet. Perhaps the second half will be more peaceful.
We'll see about that. Let me tell you what I've got planned.
Wait, what? Second half?
Oh, did I not mention that part? Sydney and I decided that since the honeymoon was for both of us, we'd each plan a trip for the other.
I'd planned a cozy, intellectual trip amongst friends, which didn't go as planned.
Well, I planned an adventurous, thrilling time full of daring do, which also didn't pan out.
A monsoon trapped us in the resort, so we ended up flip-flipping our plans.
But you got to spend quality time together.
We did work our way through the menu.
Twice.
After the third noise complaint, they moved us to a more secluded section.
Scandalous! So about this menu.
Ladies, please. While I'd be pleased to take a look at the item in question as well, we must stay on task.
You said our trip to Ireland was related to F.
And now you've filled in the pieces of the puzzle I was missing. F isn't a name. It's short for Fog on Balloch, an Irish battle cry meaning, clear the way.
There was a Gaelic phrase painted on the wall when she kidnapped Goldie and me.
But why attack us? We have kept the Society of the Selkie secret from everyone.
Except Mrs. Dumaire.
Of course, but Ursula is a Volt.
Why would Iris be targeting us after all this time?
Iris?
Goldie!
She just zipped down here and grabbed her.
Quick, to the roof.
Oof. Ouch. Ugh. That was a pretty good trick.
Like catching a worm at the end of the hook.
So she does speak. It's nice to meet you, F. Or would you prefer I call you Aster?
The infamous Marigold. Time to see if you really deserve your place in the society.
I don't have to prove anything to you.
Does that mean you're giving up?
Not a chance.
Then fight. Fight for your life.
To be concluded.